Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Fornex and today we're diving into the wonderful world of Palia with a house tour. This is my home instance. I've been working on it a lot and I've made some progress. So I'm going to share with you my home. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you enjoy this type of content and you would like to show off your Palian home on my channel, let me know in the comments down below. Fornex Kingspear is my in-game character name. Let's hook up a date and let's do some house tours. And before we jump in, everything I show here today, I will give you the name of all the items that are about my home and a link below to the wiki where you can unlock all of them. However, if you have not participated in the Margie Market event that has been happening from August to September, well, some of these items you're going to have to wait for, sadly. But let us tarry not, we have far to go, let's dive into it. So we have the Margie Market arch. If I press Control, you'll be able to see this is the Margie Market cart with the Chapper Hut mini Margie plushie. This is the dragon deity of the game, and the Kilmer Forager's basket, which is an achievement reward. Over here we have the Kilmer bench, log cabin folding screen, the generic lamppost, which everybody gets when they get their home instance, and a makeshift garden chapper looking very dapper indeed. That's my home entrance. I love the Asian style, and let me know what you think in the comments below. So my home is separated into areas. The house here, I have my workshop area, gardening area, and I have a little shrine at the back. So I'm going to start with the workshop and the garden and then move into the house. This is my workshop. I have kept the makeshift tent, which we are given to craft at the very beginning of the game. As you can see, I have gone heavily into the preservation jam making business, not as heavily as some YouTubers that I've seen, but I'm making a tidy profit, that's all I'll say. Over here we have my glass maker, 2 forges, because 1 forge just doesn't seem to be enough. I love flowers. In the real world, I have an indoor garden and an outdoor garden, and I have done pretty much the same in this game as well. So this is the Ranch House flower pot, very sweet. This is the log cabin planter and the makeshift garden bed, very cute. This is a repair station and it's very handy if you like to hoard your gold and don't like to give it to Sufi at her repair shop. Well, this is great, and it doesn't take a crafting station away from the plot. So over here we have the Kilmer Miner's Tower of Pallium, and this is another achievement reward that I've unlocked. This is a Kilmer fireplace tool set, which I've got out here. It's a bit too industrial for my house. Log cabin, log carrier, log cabin, large torch. I just love the fire effect on the log cabin stuff. This is the makeshift indoor garden. All the makeshift stuff you actually get when fishing. It's a bit Russian roulette, and that is the homestead candle holder. On this side you have a homestead amphora, another torch, and then we are into the tent. So loom, modification station, workbench, and some role-playingness here. I like my roleplay, so this is my outdoor workstation, which is all ranch and makeshift ficus and makeshift planters. There's also a homestead dress form as well. It would be lovely if we could actually put some clothes onto the dress form. That would be amazing. The chapper rug, I think, was a quest reward. I'll put a couple of stills in here if you like my workshop. It is fairly basic and I will probably be changing it up. I understand that there is some sort of gazebo that you can make, which I am going to be trying to get in the future. I will say also that all the trees that are here, I didn't work around the trees. I basically cleared my plot, and all the trees that are in the active area where I am, I've hand planted them myself, and it does feel very foresty. I'm not a huge fan of fences, and you will see none on my plot. No fences for me. I'm zoning with the trees. Also, I have a wonderful windmill. Isn't he handsome? I think I got that one as a quest reward or an achievement reward, but you can buy them at the town hall. I think they cost about 3,000 or 4,000 gold. Okay, so over we go to my little outdoor cooking station with some cute chappers cosplaying, having a nice dinner together. This is the Homestead Small Bench, Chapper Hut Inky Plush, and this is the Chapper Hut Fungi with his little magic mushroom. And this is the campfire that you get at the start of the game. Over here, moving into my garden, I have my makers over here for worms, because if you're trying to do the bundles for the achievements, you need glowworms, an inordinate amount of them. Also, it's really handy to have a seed maker. Yes, you can buy seeds at the shop, but I think it's more cost effective and more self-sufficient if you just get yourself a seed maker. And here's my plot. I have actually maxed out my plots. I can't buy any more. It would be nice, hopefully at some point, if there is an expansion of the farming area. I don't consider this a garden, really. I mean, I suppose it's an edible permaculture garden. I would very much like a more decorative garden like you see at the mayor's house. I'm hoping that that will be added in the future so that we can have decorative borders of flowers and trees, fingers crossed. But yeah, I've maxed it out. I have apple trees, I have blueberries, corn, I have peppers growing in my garden as well, and they are sold by Zeki. You just have to scroll right down to the bottom of his inventory to find them. Over here we have a little area of cuteness with a ranch house fountain and a bellflower flower planter. However, I would like to point out that this ranch house fountain does not come as advertised, because when you look it up in the crafting section, it shows beautiful water lilies in there. And there are no water lilies in my ranch house fountain. I would like my water lilies Singularity 6, or the ability to upgrade it to have water lilies. I will accept that as well. Pet peeves aside, let us continue with the tour. So we'll start at the gate, so we get the full effect of going into the house. So it should all, and I took great pains to make sure that it all kind of lined up. We have a tree-lined path to the house. These are homestead standing lamps, very easy to craft, don't require a lot of materials, and either side of the front door is the bellflower planters, and framing the door are the dragon tied lamp and standing lamp. I adore this set. Now we're going into the main dining room kitchen area. It's quite open plan, this part of the house. I do really love the high ceilings in this room and the feeling of space. It is absolutely amazing. Most of the things in here you will see are homestead or Killimer, but there are a few bellflower and dragon tied items. This is cosplaying as my sink at the moment. I am a decadent bougie girl, and I do love the kitchen in here. It's the one place that I've got a different flooring. I like this light flooring everywhere else. I'm struggling to find floors and wall coverings that I actually like. So the house is very much a work in progress, so please bear with me. I'm still unboxing, as it were, but this is my main kitchen. There are 2 stoves and 2 preparation stations, so that I can cook the higher level recipes, or I would definitely only have one of these if there wasn't a bit of utility required. A stove, occasionally, that I get stuck in, beater is gonna beater. Let's have a look at what's in here. So we've had a quick look around. Preparation stations, stove, moonstruck wall decoration. This is really sweet. I bought mine in Tish's shop. Homestead cooking wares. Makeshift candle holder. I actually pinched this from Tamala's house. I don't know whether you're allowed to do that. I don't know whether it was a bug in beta, but yeah, I pinched it and I've kept it ever since. This is a homestead reed planter, homestead pantry, homestead sideboard, Killimer tulips, Killimer teacup, Killimer succulent, Killimer homestead pots, and this, I'm proud to say, is the summer acceptance wreath. Yes, I am a fully fledged citizen of Killimer Village. I have had my acceptance ceremony. My chef is Tish, because she is amazing. It sits proudly front and center. It's the first thing you see when you come into the house, and I love it. And if you haven't yet done your own acceptance ceremony, it is really sweet. I highly recommend getting your friendships to level 4 and choosing a chef who you connect with. Do take your time and pick a character who complements your personality type. And there are more items because my house is full of them. So this is a Margie Market veggie lantern, very sweet, 22,000 gold. I don't know whether it's that sweet, but I got a bit obsessed trying to get all the Margie Market stuff. Homestead shells, homestead bottles, a little homestead small framed picture, which is really sweet up there. It looks like a dot on an eye. And that's pretty much all she wrote for the kitchen. It's a very sweet little kitchen. Oh, there is the rug as well. There is a quest that you can do for Zeki, and down in his basement there are bathtubs and pictures and rugs galore, and some beautiful, beautiful wallpapers, which I am working towards at the moment. Anyway, I digress. This is a homestead medium rug, which sits very nicely in the centre of my room, and I think finishes off the look very, very well. I have put links below to the wiki, this time the Palia Wiki for all the items shown here today. This is the Bellflower Regal Fountain, the Dragontide Wall Lamp, the Dragontide Orchid Planter, this one is actually dyed, and over here we have the Homestead Sideboard, Bellflower Reed Planter, Killimer Succulent, Killimer in Medium Bottle, Homestead Desk Lamp, Bellflower Alarm Clock, Log Cabin Wall Decoration, Homestead Reed Planter, Homestead Medium and Small Lamps, and a Homestead Banner. Either side of the door is the Homestead Tree Planter. These are very sweet. I love them. You're going to see them quite a bit about the house. And the Makeshift Coat Rack, which is a quest reward gift, I believe. And we're on to Homestead Small Dresser, Homestead Candle, Homestead Flowers, the Killimer Founders Windmill Decoration, which I believe is rewarded to people who participated in the closed beta, which I was fortunate enough to do, and a Homestead Wall Clock. Over on this side we have the large Homestead Lamp, a Homestead Cosy Chair, and a Homestead Mirror, and a Killimer Wheat Planter. I really like how the dining room and kitchen come together. It feels like a cohesive space to me, and it feels very welcoming. Hats off to the design team. It's just so wholesome to be in this space, and it's thanks to their wonderful designs. Now, let us dive quickly into my study, which is a bit of a departure. So most of the things that you'll find in here are Ravenwood with a bit of Moonstruck and Dragontide thrown in for good measure. I like the Ravenwood because it doesn't require many exotic materials. There are one or two items that do, but predominantly it's just iron and heartwood. Do I think that this matches particularly well with the very pale walls and the very pale floor? Not necessarily. I am still hunting, but I think it has a nice overall feel, although I'm a bit concerned I might give myself a concussion on the chandelier. But let me know what you think of the Ravenwood set below. It is very drama, it is very gothic inspired. I do love it, and I have to say that I just adore the fire effects. Outside, I have put on a little porch on the back of the house. We have a log cabin log carrier and a very derpy, very cute log cabin Cernuck. The lamp on this side is Ravenwood, and I have a fancy chest which was gifted to me at Friendship Level 4 from Tish, and there are some homestead lamps on the ground just for a bit of decoration. I love the warm glow that these give. They're just great everywhere. Might even think about lining a path with these. They are just lovely. So that is the dining room, the study, the porch at the back, and now we're coming into the main. I would say this would be the sitting room or the living room. Some people might call it the drawing room if they are particularly posh. I do like the fire. It has a very Italian feel to it, along with the stove actually. A very Italian country house feel, especially with the painted decoration. It's very, very pretty. I have gone for the homestead couches. I think they are by far the prettiest, most comfortable looking couches that there are, although I do like the bellflower. You'll see a bellflower chair over there. The table is homestead. The bookshelf is homestead again, a bit of misrepresentation with how the bookshelf looked when I was crafting it, and the distinct lack of books on it when it arrived. The Dragontide fern planter is sat here. This beautiful lamp in the center, these radiant flowers, is the Margie Market Blooming Lantern. It is absolutely beautiful. We have a little corner display, which I think is rather cute. So again, Kilima tulips. This is a Margie Market Moon Banner, a bell flower table lamp, and a Margie Market Spring Blossom vase, and a Dragontide wall fan. Makes it a very inviting corner. To give a bit of privacy to the bedroom, I also put up this item here, which is a Margie Market folding screen that just blocks the direct view into the bedroom and frames the couch nicely with the beautiful Dragontide orchid planter. In the corner here we have a bellflower banner, a homestead tree plant again, and a Kilima Village map. Paintings and wall decorations lean to the quite expensive end. This was gifted as an achievement reward. It's beautiful, it's big, I really love it, and I think it fits that space rather nicely, and that is a Kilima small lantern. I haven't found many S-tier ceiling lights, unfortunately, but I do quite like this lantern. I think it finishes off that space quite nicely. So this is my living room. Let me know what you think below. Over the top? Too much? Too little? Okay, into the bedroom. This is quite a mishmash situation here. So you may have seen this bed before in one location. I actually got this bed from a reward from Zeki for purchasing items from his store. It was completely random and amazing, and I don't know how else to get it in game. I can't find any recipes for it. It might be coming at a later date, and I just got very lucky with a Russian roulette roll on Zeki's ball. But we have Ravenwood and Moonstruck. We have Dragontide over here and a plushie again, like we saw at the gate. And we have a villager reward here. This is from Eloise for completing her initial story and getting our friendship to level 4. I will quickly turn on the naming. So Ravenwood wardrobe, replica Husit, Dragontide wall lamp, Ravenwood floor cabinet, Kilima candle, homestead flower planter, Chapper hut fun guy plushie. Yeah, I got 2 of them. The Valley Sunrise bed, the Kilima Inn Cheksu game, the Moonstruck lantern, the Ravenwood flowers, Ravenwood mirror, and makeshift small frame with a rather beautiful moody purple picture in it. And this is the bellflower curtains, which I have dyed blue to match the hue of the room, along with a Dragontide round rug, which set me back about 5,000 gold for that bad boy. Over in this corner, you will see it's all Dragontide. Dragontide flower, Dragontide low table, armchair. This is a Margie Market dragon fan, which is a variant of the Dragontide fan, which has been given these glowing effects and shines beautifully in the evening. And the little plushie, yeah. Okay, that's my bedroom. Could the walls be better? Yes, I think maybe a blue wallpaper might be appropriate, or something darker just to give a more restful feel in here, and a darker floor, but I haven't yet found one that I quite like, so we're going to have a unity of the floors going through at the moment. And the final room in my house is the bathroom, which I have a very bougie, decadent bathroom happening here. So don't judge me. I would give a kidney to have this in real life. Okay, so this is the bellflower bathtub with the bellflower wall cabinet masquerading as a floating unit, and the bellflower sink, and the bellflower standard lamp with a capital chic planter, which I do rather like. I don't know whether it matches, but I have this plant in real life. They're beautiful. Anyway, this is a Kilima Village painting. Again, this is from Zeki's Midnight Market, with some flowers and candles popped about, and the Ravenwood candles. And I do like these capital chic mirrors as well. They have a very much art deco feel to them, with a bellflower curtain, this time dyed red, just because I'm a bougie girl, what can I say? So that is my bathroom. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like my house, dislike my house, think it's too bougie, too disjointed. And I think there's just 1 or 2 more areas. So I have a little sitting area at the back of the house here. So I can just sit and enjoy the forest. We have the makeshift picnic basket, which is actually not just a picnic basket, it's a picnic area. You get this fairly early on in the game. We have a Chapper Hut pillow. We have the Margie Market hourglass drum. And the rest, I think, is, it's Killamah Inn couch, Killamah Inn round table, log cabin armchair, which actually matches quite nicely. I haven't had to dye that at all. That is an industrial ficus. I was going to have him inside, but it does look like it's just rolled out of a goblin fortress, so no, he's banished outside. The homestead loot, and finally, this is the Ravenwood screen, which looks dramatically different when dyed. So this is my little outside sitting area for those warm summer evenings with friends. And finally, we have this shrine area to the Phoenix. This statue is rewarded for completing Gina's initial story, getting her friendship to level 4, and I think it's rather beautiful. I'm going to work on it some more and cosplay my meditation in front of the Phoenix statue, the Phoenix who has brought us back to this world of Palia so that we can have lots of adventures. But what is over here? So it's a bellflower coffee table, a homestead candles, a bellflower small rug, which is a beautiful white and gold. It does diapetrate as well. And a phoenix statue with homestead tree planters either side. I would love to see more plants out of the game. I am actually working towards getting my forager's bonsai tree, which looks amazing. I can't wait to unlock that, and I will post pictures when I do. I have to say that the art in Palia, the art style, it's friendly and wholesome, and I am absolutely enamored with this game. And I cannot wait to keep on progressing the story, progressing my home plot, unlocking new items, discovering new areas, collecting treasures, and discovering new creatures. There will be new hunt creatures added to the game in the not too distant future. Actually, probably by the time you're watching this, there will be a massive update coming for the game. It is still in early access beta. I'll pop links below if you haven't already dived in and want to give this wonderful game a go. I highly recommend it. It is very relaxed, very chill. There is no combat. It's all exploration and crafting and friendships and treasure hunts, and I absolutely adore it. And the community around it is so friendly and wholesome. I cannot recommend it enough. But sadly, that is the end. That is my home tour. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you would like me to come and visit your home and make a video of your wonderful home in Palia and share it with the community, please let me know in the comments below. Or you can email me at thecrichtonherald@gmail.com. And of course, let me know what you think below. Thumbs up, thumbs down, some good, some bad. Give me it, both barrels, in the comments below. And with that, we have come to the end. I want to say thank you to Ash, my newest patron. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Without your help, there would be a whole lot less of my content out in the world. Thank you to Rise Art, a returning patron supporter. Thank you so much, Han, and I will see you at D&D, hopefully this week or next. And thank you to Singularity 6 for allowing me into the early access, for making me a part of their partner program, and for making this wonderful game that I absolutely adore. And finally, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Please leave a comment below. I've tried to answer them all, but until we meet again, please stay safe, stay awesome, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!